wise man once said, to forget how to dig the soil, tend the earth, is to forget ourselves. Well, maybe some have, but a few of us still know. You gotta be willing to put in the time, make the sacrifices, and the hard choices. The job's got its perks, don't get me wrong. The sweet smell of the morning dew.
Hello everybody and welcome. Let me just set some things up. There we go. I hope it hasn't disappeared in the meantime. No, it hasn't. Right. How's your Sunday evening going? Sorry it's late. I was supposed to be doing this on a Saturday, but things just happened and I ended up not doing my stream. Take a while to load, and it's probably going to be a bit jerky as well because I just literally came into the game. Always is when I first log into this game. Now, come on, today would be nice. Hope it doesn't crash like it did the other day. I know there was an update, another update, mini not update, so it could be all over the place. Because I haven't played it since that last update, so forgive me if it is a bit. Oh, it's not, no, it is. Right, okay. It'll take a little bit of time once it's. Oh god. Once it's sort of like normalised, it should get a bit better. Normally it's just how it is when I first log into this game. Come on. Tell you what might help if I minimise that just for time being. Just to reduce the amount of rubbish going on my computer. That will probably help. That can go. I don't know what that is. Not telling me what it is either, so I'll leave that alone. Right. That might help a little bit. Yeah, that's sort of helping. Sorry, it is just as bad for me as you guys, so you just have to bear with me while the computer sort of like has a bit of a wake up. Right. It's getting better slowly. What one's reset tracker again? Is it F9? No. F12? That's it, F12. I think it's F12. No, it's not that one. Yeah, it's that one. Right. Where did I get to? Oh, it's going to have a nervous breakdown now, is it? Come on. I got here, right, okay. Ever since the update, it's done that now. For the update, okay, when I first played this game, the graphic settings were all over the place. Oh no, come on. Wake up. Well, I kind of fixed a lot of that, and now it's kind of unfixed all the fixing I did. I know a few people have been having sort of problems with it. Not just me. Come on. I'll finish this one off here by hand. If I drive sort of like into this a bit, to the point it's the whole header's more or less submerged, and then slowly do that, and then hire Sid driver, he's going to completely do the opposite to what I want him to do, but let's move that out of the way. I might have to get rid of Forceplay. I'm not really using it. I downloaded it, tried it, don't really get on with it. Now, is this fertilised or is it just fertilised along here? I know it's manured. No, okay, right. Or slurried. See, it's normalising now. I've been playing for a little while. Off you go, dude. Off you go. Just don't slurry the bit that needs to be limed, please. But you fold you up. Wait till the first person speaks before I do an audio visual check. I'm hoping it's not working. Driving. Where are you going, dude? Oh, you're gonna frame lag on me. Right, fine. Whoa! Really? Really, dude? You're just gonna drive up behind me as I'm driving out into the road? Come on, FPS, sort yourself out. I might have to sort of tweak the graphical settings again. I think my computer's beginning to say I've had enough. I've been used and abused. You've used and abused me for way too long and not really taken care of me and upgraded me, so that's what it's probably saying. So it's alright once you get out. It's slowly get better over time. Right, where am I? See, he stopped again. Right. I don't think courseplay helps. I have a reference to CPU intenseness, well, gameplay. I might have to, again, that's another reason I may have to ditch courseplay, because I'm not using it at the moment until it gets to a point where you don't have to integrate it with auto drive or another mod and it's all just integral to itself. This bit. I might as well do this by hand. It's just going to keep stopping and giving up if I don't. So, what's happened is I did one harvest. I did the harvest of the last crop. I forget what it was now. I think it was that sorghum. I did the yeah, it was sorghum. Did the harvest of that off screen. Waited, planted all this in, and now I'm doing harvest of this. And corn's going to be next. Yeah. I wonder if I hire him off this way. No, no, no. No, 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 no. I'll do it myself then. You can't get a job done, do it yourself. I hope you guys and girls enjoyed your weekend. As I said, I'm sorry it didn't happen on the Saturday. Those things popped up. By the time I thought about getting around to, well, had time to get round to streaming, it was getting quite late and I was getting quite tired. And I was like, yeah, no, this is not the ideal situation to be trying to stream in, and I don't think it would have warranted me to do a stream, so. The weather's been lovely, it's been nice and sunny. Yesterday was sunny, today was a bit, yeah, I had sun in the afternoon. First thing in the morning was really sunny, but sort of like towards later after the morning and so early midday, early afternoon, it kind of got a bit of cloud cover, and it was like a bit on and off, for me anyway. And it's still quite cold in the wind. Well, I find anyway. I saw a couple of youngsters, they're already in shorts. I was like, ooh, it's a bit cold for that. I know why they're doing it, because they're trying to maximise the sunshine, but it wasn't that warm for me anyway, not for shorts. Initially I sort of started thinking, am I getting that old now? And then I thought, no, and I looked around, people sort of like similar to me, some youngsters a bit younger, this guy was wearing a hoodie, and I was like, well yeah, he's quite young, he's wearing a hoodie. So it's got to be, can't be that warm yet. I just think they were just getting into the summer mood, maybe that's what it was. This field's done. I'm just going to quickly go and check to see if that guy's... pull out the pipe. And quickly tab over. Yeah, I thought so. Stop. Because I know exactly what you're going to do. You're going to start manuring the other field, and I don't want to do that yet. I want you to just finish off here. I'll do this bit myself. I'll do those little bits he's missed. I don't know if they're manured or not. I suspect they may be, but I'm just going to cover them again just to be on the safe side. I keep saying manure, I mean slurry. You know what I mean, slurrying the field. There we go. Just in case he did miss bits, which is likely, very likely. As you can see, I'm liming again as well. The necessary evil of Farming Simulator. Now, you've already limed this, haven't you? Pretty sure you have. Yeah, because he's already cultivating this in. Was it? Is, yeah. Get that dude off and away. He can come over and get that actually, he needs to go and get emptied first. But I'll put whatever little I can put in this trailer before I send it off to. Still playing up. I might have to go into the graphics settings and just tweak some things. Not as bad as it was, but it's not great. Right. I think the computer's having a bit of a nervous breakdown as well. Right. Saving. Send it. Where is it? Down here. Will he go? Will he go? No, I can't get there. Oh no, he's going. Cool. Actually, I'll leave this here for the time being because I've got a funny feeling once that guy comes back, I'll empty the rest of this into that, and then I'll send that off again to the oil mill. I'll park it over here for now. Turn it off because you don't want to waste diesel. For you keen-eyed people may have seen that both in the, well, not in the stream so much, but in the archives below. If you looked at the bottom right, actually I'll get back in the combine to show you. Down in the bottom right here, if I use my mouse to click on it, you see it's got the little blue bar on it. That's AdBlue. For you guys and girls that don't know what that is, it's something you can actually add. It's a mod on the mod hub. On the main game mod hub, which you can add in now, and it gives you a placeable small, placeable small AdBlue pump, a medium pump, and a large pump, to obviously, or container, so you can actually pump or refill AdBlue back into your actual tractors and vehicles. Obviously not every tractor's covered. Older tractors are going to be older, so they don't have AdBlue. Like this bad boy here doesn't have AdBlue. Come up the hill you go. See, she's a bit more stable now, my computer. It's less of a nervous breakdown now. Warmed up, that's what it is. It's weird how it does that. It's just as soon as you come into the game, whether I'm recording or I'm not recording. It's worse when I'm recording. It's not as bad when I'm not recording. It doesn't take as long to sort of like stabilise. Get the limer in. Limer, sorry, mulcher. He's finished on here. This really needs some more lime in it. So I'm going to sort that out now. Got track eye on, as you can see. Didn't really think of the location for this lime factory very well because I've got a beehive. I might have to do, because there's some mod. It's going to glitch through there, but it doesn't matter. Huh? Phil, don't tell me you're out of lime already. Could have used that much. Quickly just come around the other way. See if it's just because I'm not in it the right way around and it's glitched out. Yeah, I might have to move that bee factory to the other side there because then it's out of the way. Or the pallet place. And there's also mod versions of that. Come on. Okay. I think it might be out, you know? Yep, I think it's out. I've used quite a lot, admittedly. Excuse me while I take a drink. As it's a Sunday, I thought I had a bit of a beer. Come on, fill up. Ta-da! Just switch the engine off and waste and diesel. What you doing, dude? You got stuck in a tree, haven't you? Why didn't you empty? Right, okay. I think it's got confused. I'm just going to tell it to go to that point and then get it to empty. Or empty it myself. You going to drive now? Or are you going to get confused again? I wonder if let's quickly see if we can visit there. I wonder if it's full. I'm just going to really have a hard time with this bit now. No, it's not full. And I don't really want it to make sunflower oil yet. Because if I show you the prices, wherever they may be, I think they're up the top here. Here. And I go down to sunflower oil. It's actually down at the moment. Although it's still good money, I'd rather maximise my profit if I can. Oh, of course, it's blocked by an object. But what object is it blocked by? Okay, it's back on its way again. Right, you're full. Close that. I'm going to do these head roads myself because I know AI has a real hard time doing this. Can't understand why, but it does. Because if I can do it, your dog's going to get limed. No. Guess it's better than getting slimed. Has anyone seen that? I know it's been out for a while now. That Ghostbusters Afterlife. Now, this is my personal opinion. I didn't like it. It's not like I hated it. I think it was a bit slow. If you ask me, it just seemed to drag on for a while, and I started to sort of like think, I'm getting bored. I rented it off of Amazon Prime. And I was just like, yeah, I'm glad I rented this now rather than bought it. Oh, wrong button. Because it was really slow. I think it's a good family film. If you've got little ones, then yeah. It's only a little bit scary. You obviously want to be with them, but for little ones I'm on about. There's bits of the film that weren't bad, but I just think it was a bit overhyped. But I think that's what they do with a lot of films. They overhype them, and a lot of like fans, the old fan base, oh yeah, Ghostbusters is back, and then they get an image of what the film's going to be like, and they kind of have rose tinted glasses and remember the original films used to be like. Well, I didn't really overly enjoy it, to be fair. Wasn't really my cup of tea, my cup of coffee, my can of beer. But that can fold up. What I might do, depending on how much money we make from this harvest and that, is I'll do the next harvest of corn. But these two, well, at least this little field over here, this field on the right, it's been limed now as we speak. I may change that into a small orchard. I may have it half like one and half the other. He needs to be out of the way ideally. I brought him over and I don't need him yet. I need the slurry. Doofer first. Problem is, with the whole orchard thing, the equipment, it's quite expensive. I could rent it, granted, initially, and see how I get on, but and also you need to also, well, you don't need to, you can always just sell it direct. You're doing alright, aren't you, mate? Yeah. Did the other tractor get to the point? Yeah, he did offload. I'm gonna get the combine fired up because he'll be back soon. Let's see where hereabouts you are. You are nowhere near my farm yet. Don't actually know where you are. Let's have a look where we are on the map. You can't be that far away from the farm. So he's gone a weird way back. Why have you gone back that way, mate? I guess he's trying to loop round on himself. Right. I'm going to do a bit cheeky here and do a bit of an illegal U-ey. Just so we don't have to drive back. Don't want to drive on a neighbour's farm or land. Just quickly pop back out here as well. God, this thing still handles like a boat. I've got to really adjust the settings. Oops, wrong button. See, it's got a bit more laggier now. Come back in here. I found an auto button cancellate thing as well, so that works now. This thing still handles like a boat. So much free play in this wheel. I'm just sort of doing like 3/4 of a turn before it even engages in game. Which is kind of annoying. This is where I wish I had a newish computer as well. Could handle doing all this. I think it's a lot of it's down to CPU. It may, I'm going to say, next, what I'll do is first of all, I'll get rid of, this controls do my thing. So vague. Thing is, I've adjusted it several times in the game. Excuse me. Several times in the settings, and it just reverts back, and it's just annoying, so annoying. That's why you find me using the keyboard and mouse more now, or the keyboard now, because it's just easier to handle than this steering wheel is. Well, it's not the steering wheel's fault, it's the game's fault. It's got such a dead zone. It's unbelievable. Right. I need the combine, don't I? This can switch off for the time being. I might as well drive this over here. Do a bit of a shortcut here. Whee! That was probably a really bad idea actually. Not such a good idea. That's the downside of this keyboard. It doesn't auto. It does, but it doesn't. Really fold that header as well, which I do now. I like the animation of that. That's a cool animation. It's like putting its teeth away. It doesn't get any smaller width ways though. It just gets smaller depth ways, and then the pipe can come out. I may have to move the tractor. Yeah, I definitely have to move the tractor. Come on, move. Excuse me, I might have to go and blow my nose in a minute, peeps. Sorry. My nose is bunged up yet again. Now it's spring. Goes from... well, it's not been really unbunged. Let's see how much that empties out. Is it worth... no, it's not worth driving it back to the thing, so... I'll leave this here for now. Leave it ticking over. I know it's a waste of diesel, but no blue. But this can be now folded up like so. And I had to change the header trailer over because this is the right header trailer for this header. For the longer header, you need the longer trailer, and I've been using the wrong trailer for all this time. I knew I had been. I know it was in the back of my mind. It's like something's not right here, but I thought I'd just make do, which I did. But now I've got a bit more money to play with. I've got the right header for the right job. I don't know whether to lower it onto there or not, or just drop it. It just seems a bit stupid, but it does actually lift the front end up, which is a lot of stress. Okay. Why won't you let me? Come on, let me disconnect. There we go. Boink, it's locked. Right. Get rid of the help screen. Wage payment's gone out. Are you close on? Nowhere near. Do I have to engage super strength? Just jump back into combine. You can try that again. You close enough? I think the where's the hitch? That's downside of manual attachment. There's a hitch. Are you close enough now? Yes. Right. Just don't get snugged up in the fuel tank. Turn the beacons on. Beacon view. I'm wondering if it's worth going. No, I'll do that one last. I thought, shall I go up to the Marva field that's nearer to the oil factory first, or the oil factory, or oil mill? And I thought, nah, let's just do this first and get this done. Now, where's the road? It's down there on the right. Mind the train track as well. Drive through the shrubs, bushes. Get out. I need to detach the trailer. Turns the beacons off. Yeah, let's jack the wheels up again. Unfold the header, and if I go G, and then press unfold that. One, it looks cool. Two, it's more productive rather than waiting for one thing to stop, only for the other thing to start. It's lucky I haven't got crop destruction on. higher, says me. Right, let's get the other... Ooh, okay. Has he finished, or has he kind of like given up? Yeah, I thought he did. He's given up halfway along. Let's see what we do. Just make his life a little bit easier. If I do this little bit along here, he may not give up as much. Then again, or she may not give up as much. Then again, they may do. I think it's just because they see the trees and they go, oh my god, I can't turn around. So if I'm not talking a great deal, to see as there's not many people in, I can just concentrate on playing. Right, okay. You can go over here. What did you get to and what haven't you got to? The bits that look all like spiky, the bits you haven't got to. So let's try that. See if you have any troubles doing this now. Why have you stopped? Can't get a job done, do it yourself. You can be moved again. That's another reason. Like I said, I may get rid of the crossbars, that little box. I've run over the dog. Oh. Silly dog. No dog in its right mind would walk well. Let's say that. Come on, dude. Go home. If I feed him, he'll go over here. He'll get out of my way for a little while. He goes, yep, soldier. Thing is, I've got a funny feeling he kind of scares the birds. That's why he's out in the fields like that. But I'm not entirely sure. Someone would have to sort of like... tell me I'm wrong or whatever. But he seems to spend a lot of time out in the fields. Position of where he is isn't great, but he never used to walk that far away before. I'm pretty sure he never used to walk. He used to walk rounds like where his kennel was. Right. That's limed up. I see there's also the realistic dirt mod. I may have to add on to here on the mod hub, because that always used to be quite cool. Because if you ever doing liming like this, it covered the whole thing in lime. Which is again more, I hate to say it, more realistic. We've got 2 people watching. Oh, hello, Phil. How's you? Didn't spot you come in till just now. Truthfully, don't know what's on my computer. Truthfully, what's the best expression? 3.6. Not great, not terrible. That's probably the best expression I can say for my weekend. If you get that reference, give me the nod, or you can say it actually in what film it was. Well, it's not a film, it's a series. Got to move my phone actually. It's a bit more angled towards me, angled to dangle. Problem is now, because I've got my whole new glasses, I've got to try and look at it in a certain way. I've got to look at it through the bottom of my lenses to see the text. You can go. I'll unfold you up here somewhere. The farmer. Yeah, I think it's gone over there. That's why I hate the fields. Thing is, this is the thing I never get about this game, is Giants make the AI. They know its limitations of the AI. Okay, they've tried to make the fields less all square, so it's like a bit more, again, I hate to say that word, realistic. But at least, oh, I've still got this dude on and on. At least fix the AI to a point that it actually understands what it's doing on a field, rather than just go, well, there you go, it's kind of working. It just doesn't like the field, the non-square fields. It only likes square fields. Even on the square fields, it has trouble with like trees. And I'm like, it's just not really satisfactory as a developer. They should know, and they should be working on things like this ahead of time. It's just that they've had over like 2 years to work on this game. Okay, again, don't get me wrong. They've come leaps and bounds with the AI than it used to be, but again, needs a lot more improvement. Can never hold a candle to the likes of Courseplay. Courseplay has its limits, don't get me wrong, but it's a lot more better, well, in its old version, a lot more better than the AI is on this. So how was your weekend anyway, Frill? I think Frill's gone. That's a shame. I wonder if my sound, the mic is on, isn't it? Sorry, I'm just tabbing out. Yeah, it should be on. Yeah. Maybe he's maybe he got called away. Who knows? I'll keep an eye out. That'll do, donkey, that'll do. Yeah. Right, again, I'm going to actually fill this up with some more slurry. Drive through the bees. Watch out, bees. Watch out, dog. Because I can't be bothered to drive all the way around. I'm just going to take a little cheeky shortcut here. And then drive up to... Actually, I'm curious. I'm not going to fill up here. I'm curious, can I fill up from my expansion tank? Because I've now got an expansion tank over here. For you guys who haven't spotted it, it's over here. I wanted it on the other side of the barn, but it just wouldn't fit. No matter how much I tried, it just wouldn't fit. And then it came up with the whole, oh, it's not close enough to the cow shed or whatever. Would it fill up from here? Let's have a look. Or do I need... It won't let me fill up from here, even though there is a point here. Maybe I need to be on the other, or maybe do I need to be backed up against it. So I don't see this being having to use manual hoses. Interesting. Let's have a quick look around here. Have I messed up here? Is this the trigger here? No, I would have thought so. Trigger looks more like over there, but I don't want to... Oh, my computer's going crazy again. That's where I'd put a trigger, next to that. Says... Ooh, do I need to do something here then? Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. Oh no, okay. Oh dear. I forgot I got that. Let's try driving round. If not, it's not biggie. Yeah, I don't see a trigger here. It's not popping up as a trigger. The only other option would be, I'm just curious now, if I have put this the wrong way around. Is it over the other side of this? And I've mucked up by putting this in here, because I could probably squeeze the tractor in there if if I back up into that. That would probably be the more sensible plan, wouldn't it? That way I won't get the tractor stuck and I won't have to reset everything or carry it out, pick it up. Come on, back up, up you go. I'm wondering if it's just an expansion tank and you can only fill from... Yeah, I don't see this fill trigger. So, I'm gonna go back. I tried. Hello, they changed things. I don't remember that sign being there. Could be wrong. I'll just go here and refill it from here. And then do a little cheeky shortcut, but careful because there's the slope here. There we go. Do a cheeky shortcut and then I will do the headland again. Actually, I'll need to come back out to go back in. Again, I know I'm a bit close. I'm probably wasting a lot, but I'd rather make sure I've got it done than miss bits, like the AI does. And I'll do that other one down the bottom there. Cut the corners. Oh, welcome back, Brill. Sorry I didn't say hi to you earlier. If you missed that, I did actually say hi when I realised you were in. Cut the corners, yeah. We'll take sneaky shortcuts. Sneaky, dangerous shortcuts. Shake the hand of danger. Oh, he was here. Okay, it's weird because my thing was saying one person watching. That's what my YouTube now is saying, one person watching. I don't know if that's counting me or counting you, because it went 1, then 2, then 1 again. So I assumed it was counting me as I'm watching my own video from my phone to look at the comments or the people coming in and going, because I find it easier to look on my phone and actually look over to my other screen. Well, you can go off there. Oops. Headbutt the microphone simulator. Right. Did this help? I don't think it did. This dude is way over here. The AI is done. Improve the AI, giants, please. You made the fields this difficult. Can't you make the AI adapt to the fields? Right, anyway, I digress. He's stuck until he's done. This one, maybe, just say maybe, be able to start. This field needs cultivating, doesn't it? Right. So I'll get him to cultivate this field. How was your weekend anyway, Phil? If I didn't ask before. Did you ask for my weekend? I forget. I did say 3.6. Not great, not terrible. You're gonna get bothered by the trees. No. Right, let's do a headland then. Because you're gonna go, I'm stuck in a tree. Just drive me nuts. A bit like my dad. I love him to bits, but he's also really starting to push my patience now. I've got the patience of a saint, as many people say. But once it starts to wear thin, I kind of am a bit like the whole reactor situation. It's only a matter of time before I go kabang. The problem is then I can see what's going to happen. Well, I've kind of already had little kind of mini sort of like explosions around him anyway. But this ends up us having an argument. The problem is I can see myself just going snap one day and something bad's going to happen. I've done it once before, many years ago. I lost my temper with him and I picked him up by the throat by the scruff of his neck and almost put his head in through the ceiling, and I just held him there and told him to leave me alone. That was back when my mum was still alive. She was just sitting there laughing really, because she knew exactly what was going on, how angry I was. And she was like, yeah, I'm not getting involved. If he starts beating the crap out of Dad, then yeah, I might have to step in. But all the time he's just strangling him, but not actually killing him, then it's good. Thing is, he obsesses about things too much. He obsess and then he obsess, and then we have the conversation about the same problem about 5-6 times. Well, it'll just keep going round and round and round and round and round and round. And literally, if I don't actually go and insult said problem out straight away, he'll just keep on obsessing against the same problem over and over and over and over and over until the point I just go nuts. And there's two options here: either I just tell him to shut up, or I actually go and sort the problem out. But it's weird because the way he does it, he says, well, there's no big rush, and I'm like, right, okay, there's no big rush, and then he'll keep on talking about it, and I'm like, there's obviously on your mind, Dad, so we'll get this thing sorted. Oh, yeah, but I don't want to be a burden on you, Kev. And I'm like, well, you keep obsessing about it, and then... And again, another thing about him, it just... He sits there and he looks at me, and he looks at me, and he's like, this look on his face, like he feels really sorry for himself. And he wants me to pity him, and it makes my blood boil. It really does, because the longer he sits there looking at me like that, the more and more angry I get with him. Like I say, I love him to bits, but he doesn't help himself in any way at all. And he won't listen to the stuff I tell him to do either. He'll just do his own little thing, and then he'll complain that nothing's getting any better. And I'm saying, well, you're doing what I told you to do, reference to taking walks and stuff. He's like, no. I'm like, well, there you go then. He's still doing his bits of physio, but he recently had his hip hop, you see. Was it 3.5? Well, it's 3. No, it's 3.6, wasn't it? 3.6 rectangular. Whatever. Oh, you could be right. The dosimeter 3.5. I'll have to look now. 3.5 rectangular per hour. Not great, not terrible. The other bloke sits there and goes, oh, 3.5? Yeah, I think actually 3.5 doesn't make sense. 3.5, not great, not horrifying, I think he says. Good actors in that. They got some good actors doing that. Yeah, as I say, I love my dad. He drives me mad. Need to fill this up. Problem is, I just don't see. All I see is more issues because going back to him again. Sorry, this is the last thing I said. Is because he's already complaining about his lower legs, and I'm like, well, we've gone through this, Dad. The doctors have gone through this, Dad. They've said you've got arthritis. They won't do anything against arthritis. Here's what you need to do. You need to take some of this gel well, it's like a gel kind of chicken gel kind of stuff. That's good. And you've got 7 C's cod liver oil. Good for your joints and stuff, and it's good to combat against arthritis. And it's like, well, yeah, I don't want to take them. I don't like them. Right? You may not like them, Dad, but are we actually out of slurry? I think we may be out of the slurry. I'll be surprised if we are. Let's quickly have a look. If not, we've got plenty of manure. Oh yes, we are out of the slurry. Okay. No biggie, we can switch out to manure. We've got plenty of that. I'll take this back to the wash bay first and wash it. Anyway, how was your weekend anyway? For real. You didn't, I don't think I see you mention how it was. Was it good? Me going nuts about my dad and everything else. Where's that? Saw another weird film called Deep Water. Just tired. Okay. We've been at work. It's been nice weather. But I know what you mean. One day, one morning I'm fine, one day I'm fine, and then all of a sudden, wow. Really, dude? You're not going to get a car wash? Right, that's washed. And to repair. You're nicely repaired. Cool. Now I'm going to take you back to the over to here. I'll just drive you in between the trailer and the spreader. like so. And then jump out and then... No, don't, no! Now I can do... That's it. Yeah, it's been nice. Bit cold. Well, not cold, but still a bit chilly in the wind, but that sun's been really nice. Weirdly enough, was it Friday night? I went and stood outside and just looked at the moon, and I felt really good. I don't know why. Maybe I'm turning into a wolf. I felt really at peace for myself just looking at the moon. Don't think it was a full moon. I think it was nearly full, if you know what I mean. That's what it's gonna get. I think this may be too weak for this spreader. We'll try it, see what happens. If it goes like, oh, well, no, it's not going to like it, then we'll swap that off the tractor. Or just leave it till we get a spare tractor. I've been thinking about selling this. I like this tractor, but it's just a bit too small for anything around it, apart from like doing small tasks on the farm. I can now, because this is all done, isn't it? Yep. This, I can just drive this and get this ready over by upper field. Go some inside cab view options for you guys, girls. Come on, old girl. Turn. Come on. Thing is, I don't know about my dad will ever get better. I don't think he will. I think it'd just be one thing after the other after the other. You've given up, haven't you, mate? Yeah. How hard can it be to do mulching? How's this getting on? I think it might have finished. Oh, I was just in that combine. No, no! I think it may have finished, you know? I wonder, hope there's enough room in that trailer for all this grain. Should be. Make sure it hasn't missed a bit over here, because the typical trick is to miss a bit along here, and then I'll drive the combine away, and then when I come to sort of do some spreading or something, I then find said missing bit. No! What a waste of drop! I think the driver's given up again. I still can't resolve the issue reference to Well, I might have to contact XSplit, because I just don't know how to resolve it. I don't know if to uninstall XSplit and reinstall XSplit. Reference, because the old version of XSplit used to be able to find an original video and then adjust it on the fly. So like the previous streamed video, it'd find it and then go, well, would you want to sort of like use this as a template for your next video? And then it'd be like, yeah, please. But they've changed it now, so you've got several options. Like you can have a new, fresh, create new, schedule it, and stuff like that. But it only gives you the new option, create new. It doesn't give you the other options. And I don't know whether that's a thing that they're still working on, or which is a pain, because I used to be able, to just go onto YouTube itself, actually do all the editing of the actual video, or not of the video, do editing of the live stream, so you could change the thimble, change any text if you need to change it, and all that good stuff. You can't do that. Well, you can still do that, but then it'll just sit there and go, I'm waiting for the live stream thing to dial in. And so then you sit there and do that. You fire up your XSplit, and then it just doesn't find it. So it's just like, wrong button simulator. No, I've gone and done it again. Let's say more speed, Kev. Let's say more speed. Yeah, so then you go, okay, let's fire XSplit, and then you can't find it. It's like, I can't even find anything on YouTube about it either. I think the best bet would be to uninstall XSplit and reinstall it. That might be the best bet. But there is a help and thingy tab, so I might contact them first. Has this got... No, it doesn't have cables. Oh, it does have cables. There we go. Right. Modern design, Kev. Hope a train doesn't come. Right, which way? Actually, I'm gonna just get the... Hope for the best and that AI does its job. Save. Great job. Great job. Go to... I'm gonna get you to go to... here. And hope for the best it goes there. And doesn't go, I cannot find location. You gonna go? Go on. Go for it. Drive. Please drive. Don't just sit there looking pretty. Drive. I don't think they're gonna do it. Yeah, I've got a funny feeling they're just going to sit there looking pretty. So let's just make their life a little bit easier. Let's drive out there. Whoa! Just got hit by a car. Right. Higher again. Yep, great job. Go to... The target should still be there, yes. Great job. Please drive. Yes! Don't drive through the trees. Please don't drive through the trees. Oh, right, okay. That was a close call. You've given up over here. My dad, he's in his 70s. I think he's 70... I can't remember, he's 78 now. He's 76. I can't remember. I think he's 78. It's roughly that sort of age. He's not old, but he's not... Well, he's not old. He's not young, but he's not massively old either. I've seen a lot older people than him. That are a lot more active than he is. I'm gonna have to drive this. No, problem is, I think once Mum passed away, I think he gave up on himself, and that was it. And then once that happened, he's never, like I said, he's never been the most optimistic of people. He's always been a bit... Nice person, don't get me wrong, but he's always been a bit negative as a person. Mum was always the sunshine and Dad was always the clouds. That's how I always used to see it. That's why I think I was a lot more closer to my mum than I would be to my dad, because my mum was always more supportive to me when I was growing up with my dyslexia and everything, where Dad was more keen to sort of like send me away and let the problem disappear. Where Mum was like, no, that's not going to happen, not in a million years. Which is good, because I take after my mum more than my dad, thankfully. Thing is, I've got my mum's temper, my dad's patience. I think that's what it is. I was going to say, is audio and visual good? I haven't mentioned that already, because the microphone has kind of moved away. I've just moved it a bit back now. Well, the visual's good because I can see it's working, but I can't hear myself. God, that lag's not great. Not much I can do about it. Right now, anyway. Yeah, because I was speaking to 84-year-old the other day, and he was still lumping bags of sand into his onto his trolley. I'm like, "You want a hand, mate?" And he's like, "No, I'm good." And I was like, "Right, okay. I'm not going to ask again. If you're good, you're good." He said, "Yeah, it's getting on. I'm getting on a bit, but you know, I still like to try and do stuff myself." And I was just like. It's like, yeah, okay, like I said, my dad has had a hip-hop recently, but I just don't think, even once he's got better from that, or healed from that, I'm not expecting him to jump like circles and stuff. Obviously I do want him to take it easy, but I just want him to try and get a better sort of like state of mind, a more positive mental attitude, rather than just think that he's on death's door. Because if he keeps thinking that, then that's all that's going to happen. I keep saying to him, look, you could have years in you yet. You could live up, you know, plus 100. If you just connect. No, not that one. sleep. Oh. There we go. Whatever. That's the only thing I don't like about it. So. But I remember times when Mum would lose it with him as well, and she'd just say, "Stop moaning!" And now I know why she'd say that now. That's what she used to say to me when she had enough. She'd just snap and just go, "Stop moaning!" So I think he's always been that way. Weirdly enough, going back, when I was young, very young, probably about 12 years old, and I said to my mum, because I noticed little things about Dad, and I noticed things about Mum reference to Dad, and how she sometimes used to get really angry at him, and I sat there and I said to Mum, why did you get married to Dad? Or why did you first start dating Dad? And I'll never forget this. In my whole life now. She said, he used to be funny until we had kids. And then that was just like always read in my mind. She said, he used to be funny until they got married. Then once they had my brother, first, because he's the firstborn, he changed a lot, and I was just like, right. And that's kind of, that always sat with me. And I made a vow from that day on, never to get married. Purely for that reason. I doubt it would happen again, because I know what my dad's like, and I just wouldn't want to be my dad again, but I always had that feeling that Mum only stayed really for us, not for Dad. She only stood by him really, because she probably still liked him. She probably didn't hate his guts, but she just probably didn't see a way out. That's what keeps going through my mind. I never really got a chance to really talk to her about it. But anyway, enough of my dad. We'll all start going. Let's see if that helps any. I doubt it. I think it's still going to go nuts. I might just start off from the other end and then... Yeah, actually that's what I'm going to do. Sorry peeps. I'm going to start off from the other end. Reverse. And then see if that helps things at all. I doubt it. It's probably going to miss a lot of bits and I'll have to come back so I'll make sure. But I just see this not getting done otherwise. It's just going to hold up my whole operation. I could try and get Courseplay to do it, but now where are you going? Oh, I think he's getting the idea. Yes. Okay, that's fine. smooth that over as well. Okay. Past 8. Sorry, I'm just thinking out loud, peeps. I'm trying to think how long I've been on this. I've been on it for a while. I must have started around about 6. No, don't do it. Yeah, it was roughly about 5:30. Yeah, so probably about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. Excuse me again, my nose. What I might do is I need a loo, so I'll go through loo, and I might play on for a little bit longer. Don't crash into the tree, Kev. Don't miss bits, please don't miss bits. Oh, did I do the top? Yeah, I did. Brain went blank then. So, yeah, did I do that? Yes, I did. Right, okay. I need this dude to be over the other... Oh dear, I forgot about this guy. Well, I'll drive them myself, because it'd probably be easier. Put lights on. Beacon view. Didn't look then either. I didn't look where it's going out. I just drove straight out. Like I'm gonna take the long way round. A bit easier than trying to negotiate around the fields. And it's a bit of a different route as well. Gives you guys a bit of a different route round. Slow down, Kev. Dead foot strikes again. Yeah, okay. Job, I've gone quiet again. I'm trying to concentrate. I'm trying to steer this stupid boat-like sensation. What I may do is I might just set up my Xbox controller on this again. And just use that to steer and just have my foot for the accelerator. Or just use that to steer and then just use the rest of it as I normally do. If I can't get this whole dead zone situation sorted out. Sorry, excuse me, dead zone situation sorted out. As I'm coming this way, I may as well actually see how much I can get in there. See, now I'm actually driving with my keyboard. I've given up using the mouse, and then just using my. Well, it's not doing too bad. I suspect he's nowhere near fullish yet, or he's getting there. So if I just sneak round him, it's like Earthworm Jim. This, not Earthworm Jim. Oh, I forgot what it's called. Toe Jam and Earl. You have to sneak around as Santa Claus and then scare him or whatever to get his presents. That's a classic game. I love that. They were going to make a film out of it at one point. Sunflowers away. Yeah, families, yeah. The only one I'm really close to is my brother. He's the only one I'm really close to. I can't stand either of my sisters. I've actually disowned both my sisters now. They're not my sisters anymore. Not in my head. Oh, that's close. Yeah, shush. One I call Princess Evil, and the other one I just call Princess Creepy, aka wants to be Princess Evil. You gonna crash into the barn? No. I think you're gonna have a bit of a meltdown once you get to this point, and you may back up. Okay, you're gonna back up. Okay, fine. No. Have you finished? Have you finished for sure? Oh, look at that! He's actually done it. Problem is, I would start them down this end, but you get so many issues with them going, oh, trees, oh, trees. And then they miss bits as well, I've noticed. They miss little chunks as they go up and up and up. This looks done, so I'm going to count that as done. I'll drive this myself over to the cover field. Leave it sit here while I'm ticking over. Get this dude off and away. Off you go, dude. You're almost done on here, which is good. Have you missed a bit? Is that just moderation? No, it's done. I think. Oh. It's a bit of a different colour. Strange. What? See what I mean? Sorry, that was a bit loud, but it's just like, ugh. Why? Why did you miss that big bit there? Do you have any brothers or sisters then, Frill? Just out of interest? Do you have the same issues? Do you get on with your mum and dad? Let's cut that bit out. Look at me, eating the sunflower. Yum, 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 yum. Right. Let's drive the boat again. Just when we get to the field. I need to go this way. Ha ha, this way. Ha ha, that way. Ha ha, this way. Hi, oh my. Ha ha, this way, my ha, that way, ha ha, this way, my oh my. I think I've gone too far. Have I gone too far? No, I shouldn't have gone too far. It's along here somewhere. Yeah. No, I have gone too far now. Back up, back up. Quick before the AI turns up. Up there. One thing I am really impressed with reference this game is the sounds. The sounds are epic. They seem to do a lot more work with the AI. On reverse. Oh, here comes the train. Ah, blah, blah, blah. Don't do that at home, kids, by the way. Because he will go blah, blah, blah. But there won't be no reset button for you. You'll be sliced and diced. Yeah. Track IR, what are you doing? That's better. It's probably because I've knocked it. Hang on. There it goes. Untied, tethered from the cable now. That's going good. It's going well. It's going well on shell. That's done. Fold that up. I'll leave us over here for now because I don't want to get too in the way. This can be emptied now. Where's the lights on? Let's turn them on. It's got a little bit of... Let's empty that combine first, make sure it's completely emptied. Before sending this over. Let's leave that there. Get back in this. Yeah, it's got some still in it, so that's emptied. What's going to be emptied? Let's fold the head up while it's doing that. I like that action. Raptor claws retracting. Or cat claws retracting. And then fold says me. I'll go and park this up over here for the time being. Leave it here now, switch that off. He's busy doing that still, which is good. This dude's missed a big bit there, which I knew was coming. But that's not a big issue. I will type that off screen. Let's just, oops, get back in this. And then let's quickly dump this away. I wonder if this has got enough power to drive that seeder. What? Sunflowers are taken here because I've been dumping some. Oh, let me guess. Is it full up? Let me have a look. Is it now full of sunflower seeds? It is now full of sunflower seeds. Okay. No biggie. And I don't want to start producing yet, not until the prices go up. Let's have a quick look. So the prices started going up. I'll no. Okay, I'll have to leave that at my... Put that back in my silo for the time being. It's not a big problem. I'll leave it there for now. Switch it off. And I think I'm going to call it a night at that. Hope you enjoyed the stream, peeps. And for people watching in the archives later on, I hope you enjoyed watching the stream as entirety. If you did, again, guys and girls, please feel free to like. Big thank you to people popping in, saying hello. If you didn't enjoy it for any reason, please feel free to dislike. If you know anyone else that may enjoy watching this, guys and girls, please feel free to share. It helps me out. I don't mind sharing. And if you're new to my channel, see future episodes or future live streams or future anything I'm doing, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. I'll see you soon. TTFN.